Welcome to another episode of Random Recommendations. I'm your boy Enigma.
And I'm your boy Kwame. And you know what we do with the Random Recommendations. We're recommending a good film, TV show, documentary from yesteryear, yesterday, and tomorrow and beyond. We got something real special for you today. Number one on the call sheet.
Yeah. People, if you ain't aware, it's on Apple TV. It's basically talking to, and when I mean the who's who of Black Hollywood.
You name it. If they're the name, they're on this.
Denzel, Kevin Hart, Will Smith, Jamie Foxx, Tay Diggs, Morris Chestnut,
Will Smith.
I said it, Boyega, Daniel Kaluuya, everybody, bro. Morgan, Idris Elba, and one of my favourites, Lawrence Fishburne as well. He spoke so globally of everyone around him.
Love what he said about Will.
Yeah.
Love what he said about Will.
Lawrence Fishburne was talking like
you ain't Lawrence. That's what I was thinking like, bro, do you not know who you are?
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
Like a lot of people, I feel like a lot of people forget Lawrence. Like Lawrence is top 5.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of people forget that. Yeah. Like we're talking about, most people put Denzel at 1.
Yeah.
But and a lot of people, I know people like, do you know, I didn't realize till recently how highly maybe it's just this generation, and I don't know how you feel about this, but people highly rate Will Smith. And I'm not saying Will Smith isn't a dope actor and isn't one of our best, because he is, but I'm surprised how highly people rate him. Because I'm like, Will's good, Will's even great, but I think you guys are pushing him above certain actors who, like, and this is not nothing to do with box office. Yeah. We're talking about acting chops.
Yeah.
Like, because there's certain things that Will hasn't done yet. You know, because he's very specific with his choices of film. And when Lawrence says what he says about him in this doc, it's like, I'm like, Lawrence, you know who the fuck you are and what you've done.
What you've done.
Like, you was in Apocalypse Now when he was 14, bruv. Francis Ford saw something special in you and put you in like your first 3-4 movies. Like,
this is the thing, that's what I love about this documentary. It gives you bare of those stories. Bare behind the scenes. The watch out Eddie Boomerang story. You need a helicopter.
Nah, that's literally my
we're gonna change the scene. What?
No. You needed a helicopter. Yeah. How about I wrote something different? It's fine, we can change it. They said they can't get it. Hold on, let's start. Yeah, so carry on. What are you saying?
You've got a
helicopter, carry on. Bruh, when we're talking about power, don't chat shit.
Love how much props they give to Eddie. Not gonna lie. Love how much props. We've always said it, but all of the peers around him, from the Jamie to the Kevins to the Will, I love
what Will said about Eddie as well.
I love how much respect they have.
Crazy. Yeah, seriously. I like it though. In terms of era switching and ruling a period of time, there's actually nobody back. What Reginald Hudlin, the person who's the director of this documentary, what he says is like, a lot of people don't realise there's a period of time, because a lot of actors that we're talking about have had their moments, but nobody, in a lot of their cases, have ever been the biggest star on the planet, bar none. And we're not talking about biggest black star. We're talking about biggest box office. Yeah. Before Eddie, that type of person didn't exist.
Yeah.
And that's the reason why Will can become the biggest star on the planet, while Dwayne The Rock Johnson can become the biggest star on the planet. That's all. Yeah, go on. Oh shit, what are you going to say?
What? Was The Rock? Should The Rock have been allowed in?
No, you're a liberty, bro. You can't say that, bro. You can't say that. Of course. No, bro. You can't do that. Yes, bro. He's black, bro. Do you know what? That's unfair. You know that's unfair? Because a lot of people always think, when they talk about The Rock, they're like, well, he's in mixed race. No, he's not. He's black.
I mean, he's black and
Samoan. He's black. Samoans are from the Philippines, the Polynesian Islands, and Melanesian. They're Melanesian. They're black.
It's just when The Rock came up, I was like,
and you got to take into consideration as well, he literally is the biggest movie star in the world. He literally is.
Yeah.
Even Eddie even said it. He's the biggest motherfucker on the planet right now.
Yeah.
And he's blowing the box office up. He's
not as much
close. Yeah, I know. It's come down a bit. But if we're talking about like money, Bruv, he's close to being a billionaire, bruv. If not already.
But he brings in the money. I'm glad to see the Rock get back. Should I take that?
It's because you're talking. I guess when you're thinking about acting chops, he's not on par with these guys.
Yeah, there's more that.
Yeah, I know what you mean. You're saying that.
When you're saying the Will Smith, when you're saying the Lawrence Fishburne, when you're saying the Eddie, a Denzel, a Don Cheadle. But then maybe it's not as John Boyega and Michael B. Jordan
they're not there.
You know what I'm saying? They're getting to
the level, but they're not there yet.
I do believe this is an easy call, but I do believe Michael B. will be the leader of the next generation of these artists. But love how they had the reverence. It feels like they really have a brotherhood and a bloodline that's carried on through Black Hollywood. Yeah,
I loved Idris's part. I love the remembrance of Chadwick. Because Chadwick was a leader of a generation and it's so sad. That shit affected me. That shit affected me. Do you know who was notoriously missing from this documentary? Bar no one, as far as I'm concerned. It was Wesley. I don't know why. They mentioned him, but I don't understand why he wasn't there. Yeah. That pissed me off. Because I'm like, if we're talking about top 5, we're talking Denzel, we're talking Lawrence, we're talking Wesley. Why is people forgetting?
I don't know, man. I don't think he gets the ratings he does.
No, I don't think he does.
And I think Wesley, unfortunately, had such an amazing 90s.
Yeah.
And then the 2000s, he had the issues, and then everyone kind of just took over.
Yeah.
Whether it's Martin, whether it's Will Smith, like, these people are more well known, like, let's just say to the younger generation than a Wesley is. I'm not dissing who I'm going to mention now, but if Marlon Wayans can be in studio to talk, then Wesley Snipes should be allowed to talk.
I'm just saying. You said it first.
I'm just saying.
Let's ask you a question now. And I'm not cutting him down.
Yeah.
How do you feel about Marlon Wayans?
I don't think he deserves to be there. I'm just going to be truly honest with you. I understand the Wayans lineage, so on that merit alone, then it should have been Damon, or it should have been even Keenan.
I don't even know why the fuck. But you know what it is? Keenan don't do nothing. That's why you can see. I thought he would have turned up for this.
Yeah. It's like people. Yeah.
But if you notice, he don't really do nothing. I don't think he goes like you hear all his brothers talking about him. But he's always in the crib, and he's old. He's older than all of them. You know what I mean? Think about it. If Eddie's in his 60s, but Keenan's older than Eddie. By a good 3 years or some shit. So
if Keenan or Damon should have been there ahead of Marlon.
Older than Denzel, so he could have been. He could have been. He could have been.
And I almost would have liked to have heard Damon's perspective more than Wayans. Marlon's. But again,
100%.
Yeah,
100%.
But again, we're going off track. Either way, dope, amazing lineup of stars. If you want to know about Black Hollywood, if you want to know what it felt like for these Black actors breaking through and becoming, number one on the call sheet, what it means, the weight on the shoulders, blah, blah, blah.
Bruv,
this is the one. People, let us know how you feel about it. Drop a like or subscribe. Much, much appreciated. Thank you as always for the support. And as always, I've been your boy Enigma.
And I've been your boy Kwame. This has been 2 Men and 2 Random Recommendations. Peace.